Patanjali directly hits the point, and that is called chitta. Not what the modern psychology takes mind. Patanjali is not talking about it. Patanjali is talking about the chitta. And all aspects of chitta are called modifications. Manas. That particular aspect has a definite tendency. Whenever you do something, that particular aspect first comes in front of you and says, shall I do it or not? That's what is called sankalpa vikalpatmaka. Shall I do it or not? Now, that particular faculty has nature to argue, to pose a question. But that particular faculty has no power to decide, to judge, to discriminate. That is another faculty called buddhi. So you will find many people can think better, but cannot decide. They are great thinkers, great warriors, but they are not warriors. They worry. They are champions in their worries. You see. Here Patanjali says, you have to understand all the aspects. Ahankara, ego. Manas, that aspect of mind, which always argues, sankalp, vikalpatmaka, bahyatmak, or antaratmak, both, inside and outside. It can brood within and without both. Shall I do it or not do it? You are tempted to have something and you don't have means. Now you want to steal. You know, the buddhi says it's not right for you. But ahankara motivates, I want to have it. Nobody knows. Nobody understands. Nobody can arrest. So I'll better have it. I have seen, I tell you one thing. Richest people of the world, when they go to good hotels, they steal something there from the hotel. Richest people, they have full of riches. They can buy 1,000 hotels like that. But in bathroom they will find little towels, some cosmetics. And when they will steal, they will look here and there. Nobody is looking at them. Those tendencies which are the characteristics of our lower mind should be checked first. So first of all, we should try to understand that unless buddhi is sharpened, unless you encourage the faculties within which decides, judges and discriminates, you cannot guide manas. But many a times your buddhi again and again says, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, and yet you do it. Why? Because your manas is in habit of motivating you. Your manas is under the control of you. Your manas controls your senses. The moment you wake up in the morning, you will find you are not coordinated. But try to understand what is that coordination. Your manas is not using the agency, tasting, touching, smelling, hearing, all the five senses. These agents are not being used by your manas. So when you talk about your manas, manas means 11. 10 senses and manas itself. 10 agencies. Because he has got a powerful job in the factory of life. He exports and imports. That exports and imports, that has got all the power of exporting and importing, is called manas. Buddhi is a financial advisor that always says, don't do this, this is not good for the factory. But many a times, you don't listen to your financial advisor. See, because of false calculations, false assumptions. So when you do not listen to your buddhi, buddhi always says something to you, but you don't. Here you will have to establish coordination between manas and buddhi. Now, I used to talk to my master. I said, suppose I like to have something and I am motivated to do something, how shall I practice? He said, it's very easy. He said, now the hanky is here. You like to have it. To tell your mind to have it, but don't move your limbs. My mind wants to have it. Okay, mind, you can have it. I won't allow my finger, I won't allow my hands to move. What will happen to that thought? There is no cooperation with my manas. Here the indriyas, the senses do not cooperate, the agencies do not cooperate with my mind, and that's why I cannot have it. What will happen to that thought which was not realized? That thought will die. It might come back again because it's in the basement of your memory. Again motivate you to do the same thing, and again you can say, okay, my mind, you can have it, I will not. My body is not my mind. I don't know what mind is. If I cannot control my mind, at least I can control my physical body. So my mind says, have it, it's something good. That looks beautiful, stimulating to the senses and soothing to the mind. Have it. Okay, mind, you can have it, I cannot. So somewhere you have to understand the word anusasana in a practical way. That comes on 3 levels. Mind, action and speech. Here this is called discipline on the action. All the actions you perform through your limbs, you are disciplining them because you can see them. You can see your hands, you can grab your hands. So you can ask your hand, now, I'm not going to grab this. And mind says, do it. Here you are disciplining your body, don't care for your mind. I am not going to have it. Again and again mind says, have it. It's something beautiful, something wonderful, gorgeous, you'll enjoy it. The body says, no. Because you are training your limbs. By training your indriyas, you can help your manas. This is my point. By training your manas, you can help your indriyas. Because indriyas or senses are subordinate to your manas, mind. First of all, that aspect should be understood, which distracts you. And it can happen any time. When you come out of your house, you don't intend to steal someone's something beautiful, wonderful. Your mind says, oh, it's beautiful, you like it. But it does not mean that anything you like it, you should have it. You see? You have to discipline yourself, otherwise you'll be torn apart. Your mind wants to have it, you want to taste it, your eyes like to have it, your skin likes to touch it, you will be nowhere. You have to discipline yourself. You know, there is one word which you use, is very strong.